Welcome into 49ers Halftime Live. Laura Britt here with Donte, Whitner, Joe, Staley. Takeo spikes the 49ers down 10-0 to the Arizona Cardinals in Glendale as rookie quarterback Trey Lance gets his first career NFL start. There was so much hype surrounding this moment. Now we've seen him in action. What are your initial thoughts, Joe? There's kind of a lot to break down with what we saw from Trey.
Yeah, first series obviously didn't start the way that he wanted to come out with that first interception, but the thing that I was really impressed with, you want to see how a guy, especially young, reacts when he has adversity. And he came right back throwing the ball down the field. He had a nice ball down to Travis Benjamin, an on-cue ball to Ayuk on the sidelines that was on the money. So his demeanor and the way what he's built of showed me a lot in that second drive.
And he's had 3 drop passes out there. Deebo Samuel, the #1 wide receiver, dropped 2 easy ones. Mohamed Sanu on the deep dig, on the end, on the 3rd and long. You know, he made a phenomenal read, made a great throw. You have to help your young quarterback out in that situation. But I like what he's doing. I like what Kyle Shanahan is doing with Trey Lance. This is the most exciting 10-0 football game that I've seen in a long time. Every play, you're like, what is he going to do? Mm-hmm. What type of offense are they going to run? And the defense has really kept this team in the game. Right? I like the way that the defense is fighting. They kept him out of the end zone on the second one after the turnover. Mm-hmm. And that's what it's going to take. Like, that's what Seattle did to the 49ers last week. The second half has to be the 49ers for the taking.
Bend but don't break defense, what they're playing. They need a turnover. And I think this is going to help them get over the edge. We talked about the mindset of how do you create turnovers. But going back to Trey Lance, the thing that I really love about him, he's throwing the football down the field. And when you see that, they have been able to capture 9 first downs, 4 rushing, 4 passing, and then throwing the football down the field, got a pass interference. So when I look at this, I agree with you. It has been the most exciting first half that we've seen out of the previous 4 games from the 49ers.
One thing that Kyle's also doing, we talked about in the first half, is he is keeping it simple for Trey. He's doing 2-man routes, max protecting when he wants to go down the field. Look at your first progression, go to your second. If not there, use your legs. So they're keeping it simple, allowing him to play fast.
Well, we saw him use his legs right out of the gate, a 14-yard scramble on his first career NFL snap. And this is something we've been discussing. I'm sure many of you at home have been having similar conversations. The offense is completely different when Trey Lance is in there, hence his first career NFL snap where he scrambles. That's not something that you see from Jimmy Garoppolo or in Kyle Shanahan's offense when Jimmy Garoppolo's under center.
For sure, and even the deeper throw downfield to Deebo Samuel when he escaped the pocket. Normally they said Deebo would have, Garoppolo would have checked it down right in front of him. Mm-hmm. Trey Lance kept the football, kept it alive, was able to put it over the top of the defense and create those big plays. And I know that they don't have any points right now, but they've been able to march up and down the football field. They just haven't been able to punch it in the red zone. And I wish he would have took flight on the goal line down there, right? Put your body on the line, put it on the line for the team, take flight down there. But I like what I'm seeing from Trey Lance. They can move the football. Now it's time to punch it in the red zone.
I don't know that the coaching staff wants Trey Lance to take flight there, Takeo.
No, I don't know either. To be honest with you, I'm glad he didn't, because can you tell me who was the backup today?
Nate Sudfeld.
Me.
But guess what?
Exactly, and you're here with us, so that's doing them no good. But I really like what I've seen from this first half. I think it not only inspired a lot of guys, but you take into the fact that 3 drops by the offense, wide receivers in particular, and they were drive stoppers. And I think if they can continue to keep moving the ball down the field, Trey continues to get more comfortable, and the guys got to be able to catch the ball. I think we will see some points this second half, and I'm not even afraid to say I see 3 touchdowns coming, to be honest with you.
That's a bold prediction right there. Trey Lance, 9 carries for 47 yards in the first half. He was 5 for 11 for 63 yards. Now, Elijah Mitchell, we haven't gotten the chance to talk about him. Welcome into 49ers Halftime Live. If you're just now joining us on the NBC Sports Bay Area YouTube channel, Takeo Spikes, Joe Staley, Donte, Whitner, and Laura Britt here with you. The 49ers down 10-0 at the half to the Cardinals. But let's talk about another rookie out on the field. Elijah Mitchell has been really impressive. When he is back in the backfield for the 49ers, and obviously with no Raheem Mostert, he's completely out of the picture for the year. This offense starts clicking, it starts working, and we've seen that in the first half despite the fact of no scoring.
I love the way that he runs the ball. He runs over his feet. He doesn't run straight up and down. He is making very decisive cuts and punishing defenders when they try to tackle him and falling forward. And those extra 2-3 yards do make a difference, staying ahead of the chains. Elijah Mitchell, having him back is huge for this offense. I love what they're doing as far as the quarterback power runs off of that as well in the first half. I'd like to see the offensive line get a little bit more push. I think that's where some of the stagnant plays are coming in first and second down. When Trey is keeping the ball running up into the line of scrimmage, the offensive line isn't creating enough push to the second level.
This isn't all rosy, right? I mean, the 49ers haven't scored a touchdown yet. We need to talk adjustments now. What do the adjustments need to be made in the second half, Takeo?
I mean, the drops, they were drive stoppers. And so if you can have the wide receivers to catch the ball, continue to run the ball effectively, then it's going to go back. And I think about the pregame show. What can Trey Lance do in order to get the football down the field? Play action. Allow those guys on the defensive side to get sucked up. It creates passing lanes on the back end. And I think that's going to allow them to have bigger plays and create more opportunities. But you got to catch the ball if you're a wide receiver.
And I agree with you. They have to catch the ball. They have to extend drives. And then the defensive side of the ball. You have to know that this isn't the old Josh Norman. You have to get him some help over there. He's struggling with DeAndre Hopkins. Mm-hmm. When Kyler Murray drops back in the pocket, he's only looking to the left. And if you're going to align in these man coverages, how about you drop one of the defensive ends out to take away the slant route so that Josh Norman doesn't have to play both routes over there? And the penalties, too many penalties, grabbing, holding. That, when they were backed up in that third down, that was the biggest play of the game because statistics show if the 49ers get off the field right there with the punt in the short field, they'll be the next team to score. They've done the right things on offense. They've marched up and down the football field. They just have to seal it in the red zone. And the defense. I like what Bosa's doing. I like what DJ Jones is doing. I like that they're all rushing together with continuity and able to get Kyler Murray on the ground. This game is far from over.
Yeah, DJ Jones with a sack of Kyler Murray in the first quarter. Nick Bosa there at the end of the second quarter. So they're definitely putting some pressure on him. But the Cardinals do still have the upper hand. As you're in the locker room right now, Joe, what is the message that's being sent from Kyle Shanahan, from D'Amico Ryans, right at this moment?
I think they are playing a good football game, better than what the score says. Obviously, they're down by 10, haven't scored the points, but they have moved the ball up and down the field. They're doing what needs to get done on offense and defense, and it's about making the most of your opportunities. You have that 3rd and 7. You can't have a penalty there to give them another fresh set of downs. They then took the ball down and went 94 yards, and they were able to hold them to 3, but still, that opportunity is a missed opportunity. Getting in the 4th and goal, not getting it in there. I love the call, very aggressive, but they're not doing anything extremely wrong. They just need to execute when those opportunities show up.
And overall, Takeo, when you look at the big picture, I look at these stats from the Arizona Cardinals. Coming into this week, they rank number 1 in the NFL in points per game and total offense. So I think it's a big victory that the Cardinals only have 10 up on at the half.
Yeah, and I think it's a testament to just seeing the belief that the guys have on the defensive side. And now let's put that together, the adjustments at halftime. Let's put together catching the ball from the wide receivers, being able to be in third down opportunities to where it's 3rd and 2 to 4 yards. Now it allows the creativity from Kyle Shanahan to be able to use a Trey Lance, and I think we would have an exciting second half. And we talked about bold predictions, 3 touchdowns the second half. That's what I'm predicting because that's what I'm feeling right now.
Well, we're going to be calling you out or, praising you, one or the other on 49ers Postgame
Praise
Live.
him.
Just check us out on NBC Sports Bay Area. Takeo, Joe, Donte, they're going to be breaking down all the action that we see in this entire game. So join us over there. The 49ers down 10-0 to the Arizona Cardinals, the undefeated Arizona Cardinals. Can they knock off a win? Join us after the game on NBC Sports Bay Area.